Good morning, everyone. I wanted to do a special one today. It's been a while, but I'm not going to say that every single time I come here because it's always going to be a while since I've done one of these. But yeah, special one that I wanted to do today was, as you may or may not know, the holy month of Ramadan, or Ramadan as it's pronounced properly, is coming to an end swiftly. For those of you who observe the fast, for those of you who don't, it's obviously a time where you don't eat or drink for a certain period of time, then you can break your fast later at night. But that's not what I want to talk about. Now, before I continue any further, I do need to make a disclaimer, a legal disclaimer, that these opinions that you're about to hear, right, and some of them are actually factually based, aren't politically inspired. I don't belong to any political faction. I don't support any political party. These views are my own, and they don't represent anyone who knows me or who knows of me or any affiliates of mine. Okay, so now that that's out of the way with, remember, it's not political at all. No matter what anybody says, there's factual truth to it, but it is my opinion alone. So every year this moment happens where we all fast, and what you will notice is a lot of people, they become very charitable in these days, and they do a lot of giving. They do people who are at a disadvantage from us, who are homeless or who live in impoverished countries. They get a lot of charity given from during this time especially. So what I wanted to share with you is one particular project that I've been sort of supporting, and it's called the Date Project. It's an organization that has many different projects going, but mainly you buy dates from them, okay? And depending on which sort of date you buy, a particular sort of charity is given towards them. So the first one I wanted to show you guys, the one that I got, was this one. So the Date Project is run by this company called SKT Welfare. It's based in the UK. It's a registered charity, and it was established in 2008. And this one, I don't know if you can see it properly or not. Sorry about the light. These are dates for Palestine. Now, if this was the BBC, the word Palestine would be censored because they want us to forget and they don't want us to use the word Palestine, even though Palestine existed before the BBC. But yeah, this particular tin is dates for Palestine. Now, if you bought one of these tins, you would get 500 litres of water for Palestinian families. A little bit of history for you. This country always goes on about the Holocaust, whereby the Nazis, they imposed a brutal, perverse, disgusting brutality. I know I said brutal twice, but it was a brutality upon the Jews just because they could, right? And we call that the Holocaust, where innumerable amounts of innocent people, it doesn't matter if they were Jewish or not, they were human beings, they were destroyed purely because of their belief system. And just like typical hypocrites, this country is also instrumental in causing a Holocaust that has lasted 70 years on the Palestinians when they signed the Balfour Declaration. And it just goes to show you, there's nothing you can do about the inhumanity of certain people. But what this tin does, it helps the innocence of Palestine. You might have heard of a girl called Ahad Tamimi. Remember I said this isn't political. You might have heard of a girl called Ahad Tamimi. She is a Palestinian 16-year-old girl, and she's been arrested because she stood up for her own village, her own property, her own land. And the cancerous authorities that are now in charge of Palestine, because they've got political backing, because they've got international immunity from all laws, and they've got financial backing from all the countries of the world, they have destroyed Palestine. And people like Ahad Tamimi, they can't allow her to stand up, for what's right. So when she slapped one of their dirty, disgusting soldiers. She was arrested, even though one of the dirty, disgusting soldiers can kill a Palestinian and get a slap on the wrist. She defended herself and her family, and she's in indefinite reprimand. She is the Palestinians that we're talking about here. You've all heard of Anne Frank, yes? Anne Frank. She's better than Anne Frank because at least Tamimi is standing up for what's right and what's wrong. And we, as a people, aren't really helping our Palestinian human beings by just sitting here and doing this, for not even speaking. We're not speaking out. And at least with the Date Project, we can do something. At least we can give them some water. I mean, 96% of the water in Gaza right now is toxic for human consumption. There's an analyst who actually said by 2020 there might not be a Palestine anymore. They might have just destroyed all the Palestinians. That's shocking that we can just sit by and let Palestine die, and just because we use the Holocaust as a get out of jail free card for that cancer. And they are a cancer. I mean, there's no humanity in them. You look at their eyes, there's literally no humanity in those people anymore. They're not even people. And you can say what you want to me, you can say horrible things to me, I really don't care. I care about the people who are being brutalized daily. I mean, their Holocaust has lasted 70 years, I've already said that. So with this Date Project, thank you, the Date Project, for helping me able to contribute to something towards humanity. And, you know, I mean, 500 litres is nothing, really. We can't do enough. There's no human power available to us. All we ever do is protest in front of Downing Street, like that's going to make a difference. They'll just laugh at us like they always do. I mean, listen, if there's any Palestinians watching, you know, on behalf of humanity, I'm sorry. We failed you. And the cancer will spread as it has been spreading since the 1940s, and it will engulf the country of Palestine until there is no Palestine left. That's the stark reality we face, and we are doing nothing about it. Anyway, you know, free Ahad Tamimi, God bless her, she's a sweetheart, and she's stronger than any cancerous soldier in the world. The other one that I wanted to buy one was this. It's Dates for Syria. Now again, another tragedy-stricken country. They've been destroyed by their own government. They've been destroyed by friends of their own government. They've been destroyed by enemies of their own government. It seems everybody just wants to bomb them. You know, everyone just wants to kill them. And what was their sin? What did they do that was wrong? In conflicts, it's always the innocents who die first. You buy one of these tins from the Date Project, it's 50 loaves of bread. Again, guys, 50 loaves of bread, what is that? I saw a video, little boy, they were asking him, how long has it been since you've eaten? And this kid in Syria, he goes, it's been days. And what have you been surviving on? He goes, grass. And what do you want to eat the most right now? He said, bread. What do we want to eat the most right now? We probably want to eat like chicken, we want to eat like beef, we want to eat steak, we want something substantial. We never would say bread. Poor innocent boy in Syria just said he wants some bread. That's all he wanted, bread. And he's been killed by, you know, that country's been destroyed by its own government, allies. There's no humanity, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just very depressed by that. I'm sorry. Anyway, I got this tin because with Dates for Syria, we can at least show that we do care. I mean, even though this is insubstantial, we can only do what we can do, you know. So guys, support the Date Project. They've got other projects. You don't have to go for these. They've got other projects. Support them, buy from them. You know, even if you don't like dates, just buy from them anyway. Support Palestine, support Syria, and just stand up for what's right. Really, you know, if we are human beings and they are human beings, and we should show them some sort of moral support. Got nothing to do with political bias. I do not, like I said, I don't belong to any political team or governing body or anything of such nature. I am a human being, and I'm in favor of humanity, where the cancer that's taken over Palestine has no humanity, and this country itself has no humanity because they created the Balfour Declaration. But you know, show your support for these people, and heartfelt thank you to the Day Project. You guys are doing an amazing job. I'm sorry for the depressing message, but it's true. You guys are doing an amazing job, and I hope you continue to do it. And it doesn't have to be in this month. Just keep showing your support. I mean, if you're a fan, if you believe in humanity, then show these, you know, tragedy-stricken people your humanity. Whatever you can do, just do. Whatever you guys do decide to do in this month and after this month, I hope you guys take care of yourself. I will try and keep these more constant than they have been, but no promises. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for your time. I'll see you soon.